Yo, what did you do to your car, man? Alright, let's get into it. Customer said that he took his vehicle to get a CNG kit installation done, and this is the outcome of his vehicle. You know, the vehicle came in driving good, and now it has a misfire. And anytime like you tug on the wire right here, it sounds better, but you know, it still has a misfire. And they told him that you gotta replace the engine and his throttle body is not good and stuff like that. And he just said, man, just give me back my car. And he drove it over here, basically with no gas either. And you know, he asked if I could check it out for him. So let's take a look and see what's going on with his vehicle. All right, we're gonna scan this module for any codes that it might have. Let's see, let's do a manual select. Japan, I believe this is, snap, this is a Tiida C11 2009 8, same thing. Let's do a health report. So we're going to scan this module to see if they have any issues attached to it. Alright, so we're getting a P0304 and a P0350. So the P0304 is 04 is where they was trying to hook up the CNG to get the timing, right? They normally just piggyback off of one of the coils so they could get the timing properly set for the CNG kit, right? But this definitely have a misfire running rough, so let's go to the exhaust and confirm what we gain through the tailpipe. And as you can hear, we hear the pop, that noise. That means we have a misfire somewhere. So right, so with the analyzer on, you see I'm basically going flatline. So this code is not firing in comparison to number 1. So let's see if I can get to number 2. This is number 2. This is number 1. I'm still not getting, I'm not getting any. Alright, so I did a temporary fix here. Basically just make sure the wires are secured. Put some tape on it. I did not put no heat shrink on it, right? Because I believe they have to go back into this harness to rectify the wiring for the alternative fuel. So I just was making sure that it's not, touching any, coming into contact with any metal, right? I just hooked up my jig again to see if I'm getting any spark when I start up. Alright, so what I'm going to do is piggyback off the IPM box. I'm going to take out the ignition coil and hook up my fuse body so I can, look at all the coils at one time and at once and see if I can, determine what's going on. We already know we're getting a P0304, but we also getting a P0350, which is the ignition primary, right? So I'm just going to make sure that, all these wires is not touching any metal. As you can see that it was like, he didn't even tape it up properly, man. It had some wires exposed, and you're not sure if it touched anyway and sent a voltage back to the brain box. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna put some tape on it so it won't happen to me, right? And I'm gonna just sync off a number 4 signal and see if I'm getting anything, right? And I mean, guys, come on, man. When you're doing your work, you can't do this kind of shabby work, man. You gotta make sure you apply the tape properly where it covering all of the exposed wires so it don't ground off or anything. I'm not sure, but I just gotta make sure I do all my checks before I condemn the ECU or anything, but yeah, man, this is how I got it, man. So I'm gonna hook the scope up and let it run for a bit and just see what I get. Alright, so since I got my scope hooked up, let's start the vehicle up and see what I'm getting, what I'm capturing off the fuse body and the signal. Alright, so basically I'm seeing 3 current ramps. I'm supposed to be seeing 4, and then I'm seeing 3. So definitely something wrong with this. Plus I'm getting no spark off my spark tester. So on number 4 coil, I just got a dummy coil hooked up. I still got the number 4 coil in, and it looks like, as I said, it had to be somewhere in this area where they were working that, it has an open or a short in the I don't think it's a short. I believe it had to be a open in the circuit somewhere because I'm not seeing no current ramp at all on this, right? So we're gonna just hang on the screen real quick. Right, so the blue signal the blue waveform is the signal wire on number 1, and the red is the coil ramp of all. I'm catching all the coils, right? And then you can see the final is 1, 3, 4, 2, and I'm seeing number 4 is missing. And look, when I hooked on the number 4 signal, right, is missing, right? Right now you're seeing I'm seeing 3 coils and I'm seeing a signal wire, but I'm not seeing the coil for number 4. That's a missing coil right there. And what I did was I just put a piercing probe lower down from where they make the cut, right? And I'm getting signal here, but I'm not getting signal to the coil. So as I said, I believe it was an open circuit. Is up now. I gotta figure out a way to check this out. This is a coil, right? I got my spark tester hooked up. This wire is the green wire here, the same green wire that I'm piggyback off of here. This is my yellow lead, this is my blue lead. When I start the vehicle up, I'm getting signal when I'm on the lower end, and on upper here I'm not getting anything. So we're gonna monitor the blue and the yellow trace. Let's see what's happening. So as you can see, I'm getting stuff that. So I'm getting a signal on the blue trace, which is lower down, and I'm not getting anything on the yellow. Basically, I'm getting a ground. So is it that is a pop wire or something like that? Let's save this capture. So I've got a pierce. I'm trying to figure out where the short is, right? Or the open circuit. So I got it pierced lower and higher. The yellow is I believe is the high up on the signal wire, and the blue one is lower down, right? So I'm just trying to figure out where the open circuit is, so I can just make the repairs going along the wire of the harness. I'm gonna repair those, yes, with some liquid tape, but I just want to see where I'm getting. Look, I'm getting signal right here. So I'm getting signal on number 4, right, and lower down, but up to the coil I'm not getting any signal, and the ECM needs to see it. So I'm just gonna just ask my boy to pull this while I record it. Sorry about the hands, man. That's a little dirty, but you know, as you're pulling, you see that the wire is stretching, right? And yeah, that is where the short is, right? So basically, the ECU is not being able to send the signal to the coil, so it could ground the coil, and that's what the short was. So I'm gonna fix this up, you know, and do over my test, and we should be good to go, right? As you can see, we're getting spark now. I just did a little temporary fix, right? I'm gonna weaken this up, and you see I'm getting all my coils right now. So I'm gonna call this a fix when it comes to the coil. You have some other problems, but when it comes to that, it came to the Misfire. Alright, so with all the coils firing, I'm gonna go in the vehicle, clear the codes. Let's see if we get this cleared. Come on, battery, don't come. Let's put the key on. Alright, so we got the harness all wired up. Put some zip ties to hold it in place. Alright, everything secured. Let's start the vehicle up and hear how it sounds. Yeah, so this was a quick, easy one. You know, you see the power and the scope, right? I was able to capture all the coils and, you know, rectify this vehicle. I'm gonna just do a last scan. You know, it has 4 codes that was on the vehicle previously for us diagnosing. So I'm gonna just clear these codes and, you know, and start the vehicle up, deliver it, let him know that, you know, all is well when it comes to the misfiring part of it. But he has some other issues that he have to handle, but it's up to him if you want me to sort it out or if you want to come get the vehicle back. It's up to him. But yeah, as I said, man, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks for all the support. Take it easy. I hope you like the video, right? And It was straightforward, you know how it is, right? So take it easy.